Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about this off the wall dream I had, right? Because I have to tell you guys, because it's a Disney. Well, it's not. It's a Disney dream. All right, great. I know, bashing Disney, and then all of a sudden I randomly have a dream about Disney. But I had a dream about one of their long forgotten masterpieces, and that is Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, if you guys don't know, Hunchback of Notre Dame is probably one of the darkest movies that they have, honestly, and it's really cool. It's a cool movie. I love it. I love how dark it is. I love the atmosphere of it. I love the music, honestly, and I'm just like shocked that Disney hasn't done anything with the Hunchback of Notre Dame since then. Well, I mean, they did a sequel series, but a sequel movie, but yeah, the animation was kind of lackluster on that one. But this dream is like, I guess, Hunchback of Notre Dame 3. I don't know, but it kind of starts with basically um Esmeralda and Quasimodo and Phoebus go undercover to get some guy out of some, like, I guess the Tower of London. Who knows? I don't know what, but he's stationed in a prison. That he can't. You know what I mean? That he can't that he can't get out of. And Quasimodo, Esmeralda, and Phoebus are tasked to get him. Now, I don't know why. I don't know why I dreamed about them going on a mission together. Of course, their son wants to come, but he can't come. So he's with Quasimodo's wife from the second movie, and they got a kid and stuff like that. And luckily, the kid didn't turn out to look ugly like Quasimodo. He looked more like the mother. So that's something. But anyway, I have them go undercover, and they're going undercover, and they're trying to get this guy. I don't know what I don't know why he's special or whatever, but he's somebody that's important to the gypsy community or whatever and stuff like that. But he's being injustly prosecuted. But even with all the evidence, they can't prove anything. But um, the parliament kind of sent them off to get this guy, without their involvement, if that makes sense. So now Quasimodo and Esmeralda and Phoebus are going to this tower. So this tower is like almost like a castle in prison. So it's going to be like a trial by fire kind of thing or whatever, where each of their skills is wanted in order to get to the guy or whatever. So it was kind of crazy because the way I the way I the way I kind of dreamed it is just like Esmeralda and their Esmeralda Quasimodo are using their skills. So Esmeralda is distracting some of the people with her gypsy woman in wiles or whatever. Phoebus pretends to be one of the head ranked soldiers or whatever. Um, Quasimodo tells them that he's like the new bell boy or whatever, something like that for the tower, because the tower has a bell as well, which can't believe that worked or whatever. Um, the only thing about it is they can't bring the gargoyles because the gargoyles have to stay at Notre Dame. So, sadly, I know some of y'all were like, but and of course the goat, is there as well. Um, so they're doing all their little skills or whatever, and we find out that the guy who the there's a there's I don't know, because I don't know anybody's name right now, but there's a guy who is trying to get rid of Quasimodo, Phoebus, and Esmeralda, and knowing that they're on this mission, they're trying to use the son and the wife to get to Quasimodo and Esmeralda to get them caught so they can end up in the prison as well. So basically, it's like a prison tower escape thing or whatever. So we know that eventually Esmeralda and Quasimodo gets kidnapped. I mean, not get kidnapped, but get captured. Um, Phoebus does. Doesn't get captured because he can go for a soldier or whatever. So while they're kind of trapped, they're learning the ways of the prison and trying to relay the message over to Phoebus, while Phoebus is trying to get the message back home, of where everything is located at. So y'all know crazy Disney shenanigans or whatever kind of falls afoot. You have these crazy cool musical pieces or whatever because it might be a musical, so you're gonna have a little bit of music, right? You can't not have no music, right? So we're definitely going to give some music here. But it's going to be a dark. It's going to be a dark atmosphere. Something like because Quasimodo haven't experienced that part of the world of like this is what happens or whatever, and then Esmeralda get to kind of see what they've done to some of the gypsy people. Like even though Judge Furlow was or whatever, there's still people who are prejudiced against her kind. So you're just like, holy crap. So you can kind of see the dark and dreary thing of like how prisons were back in those times for some people or whatever. So that'll be like really hard for them to get over or whatever. And of course, Quasimodo wife and the son with the Quasimodo and the wife's newborn baby or whatever. They're being hunted by the guy or whatever. But luckily, Quasimodo's wife from the second movie, I forgot her name. Y'all look it up. She's very trickster like, just like Esmeralda and Phoebus' son is trickster like or whatever, and they're able to manage to get him off, and they were able to get the letter back where they go to the gypsy community to tell them where everybody was at so they can help get the guy. Eventually Quasimodo, Esmeralda, and Phoebus finally gets the jailbreak or whatever, while facing off against the main villain. The main villains of the movie. You're gonna have one villain. I mean, two villains or whatever, because the side villain is the one that's trying to get back at Esmeralda and Quasimodo and Phoebus for what they did to Judge Frollo. Um, and the main villain is the one that's trying to get the information out of the gypsy guy that they capture to this grand golden thing or whatever. Let's say it's a bell. Let's say it's a diamond piece or something like that that's carved into a part of something spiritual or whatever that means a lot to the gypsy community, and they can't have that. You know what I mean? So they climb the tower, they fight off the guards or whatever, and while they're fighting off the guards and the villain or whatever, they get to the top of the of the roof, and they got this like contraption that lets them kind of fly a little bit or whatever. and and while Phoebus is distracting the guards and trying to fight off the main villain or whatever and stuff like that, Quasimodo and Esmeralda and them only have like a little few times left before they all get recaptured again. And so they're using the little flying contraption to get everybody off. Finally, they were able to get him off. And then, even though they were able to get him or whatever, the main villain somehow still tracked them down to find out where this magical whatever, you know what I'm saying, MacGuffin is. And they kind of, Quasimodo, Phoebus, Esmeralda all team up to take on the main villain because he's like this powerful guy or whatever. And so it takes more than just, you know what I'm saying? So they got to team up, use their skills or whatever. And then at the end of the day, they were able to, stop him. We're gonna have a final climactic kind of thing or whatever. And that's kind of how I kind of picture Hunchback of Notre Dame 3. I don't know why. I don't know why I dreamed it. I couldn't really give you all the details, but I just had to get this out here because holy crap, what the hell was I even thinking? Like I wasn't even thinking about Disney at all. I wasn't watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame at all. I don't even know why that idea came to me at all because like I said, I wasn't even thinking about it. But I just had to tell you guys before I had forgot the premise or whatever. And if you guys want to expand upon it, go for it. Fanfic it if you want to. I'm just saying. that was my little idea for Hunchback of Notre Dame 3. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.